meu Deus, começou! It's on!
We did it. We're back. We made it. Almost entirely in one piece. One of us didn't make it. And by that, I'll let her explain next week. Lana is fine.
Honorable mention to Lana.
Honorable mention to Lana. I made it sound like she was in some accident. No, she's fine. Lana will be here next week. I will let her explain her situation. But hola, hola, hola. E benvindo out the cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. It feels so good doing intros in other languages. I love it. Yeah. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I am slowly working my way through my last cup of coffee of the day. It's almost 4 p.m. I can still have coffee. It's coconut vanilla today. Lovely combo. Lovely day to have a lovely cup of coffee. But I've also got a cup mug that I don't use for anything other than my duck.
It's decoration. It's a, it's valuable. Look at this.
It's a unique piece of art here.
Yes.
And you can get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is in the description below. We do ship domestically and internationally. Brazil, we're really trying. I'm so sorry. We're trying.
For my Brazilians, we do ship to Brazil at your own risk of it maybe getting stuck in customs.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's 2 for 2.
Yeah.
But hi, I am River, your Brazilian correspondent here on The Cup. And today I am just drinking some water, also in an orange cup, coincidentally. Daffy Duck cup. And today, David, I also have a cute shirt. My first ever drag queen shirt. And it, of course, had to be from my perua, my girl, Daisy Hebeck. Yay!
Yay!
I love it. It's so cute. I love it. Sorry to steal your thing, David, but
it's okay.
Her beautiful, stunning promo look that took weeks to make.
Yes.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, especially because it got stolen. But I do have a cute shirt. I decided, I was like, somebody reminded me of somebody during their entrance. So let me wear that queen's shirt, who they reminded me of. And I wonder if you all can guess who it is. But it's Katya. Someone was giving me some Katya energy. We'll get into it. And I am drinking water.
I think I have a guess.
I have a guess as well.
What's your guess, Logan?
Poseidon?
One of you is correct.
Okay.
It is Poseidon. Poseidon's faces were giving me very much Katya.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, the straight jacket? Yeah. That makes sense.
We'll talk about it a little bit. I agree. I think there's definitely same drag planet, same energy, same but different definitely going on. But we are here. It is the premiere of Drag Race Brazil.
Finally!
Finally!
And you know what I think did it? Bettina Polaroid and Naza banging on the doors of WoW. That's what did it.
Thank God.
Thank
you, Bettina. Thank you, Naza. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Oh boy, yesterday was a busy day, huh? So busy.
Sure was.
Eternally busy. Yeah.
Busy, premieres and
a lot of drag. Love it.
So much drag. And one of my favorite reality TV winners back on my TV screen. If you know, you know. Yesterday was a great day for me. Yesterday was a great day to be me. And I'm very excited about it. So I am so thrilled that Drag Race Brazil is back. We're talking about the premiere. We're doing all those lovely things. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you have not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. Right now, that is the premiere of Drag Race Brazil. We're going to be here all season doing recaps and look over here's for Brazil. Look over here this season is sponsored by River. So River will be here all season, hosting our Look Over Here's. So if you like River, you're really going to enjoy Look Over Here. So stay tuned for that. We are finishing, finally, thank God, next week, All Stars 10. That'll be done. One less drag program to cover, because we also started Drag Race France All Stars yesterday. That coverage will be coming out this weekend. And a little bit earlier coming shortly. So stay tuned for that. Very excited about that. We've got King of Drag as well. Almost over halfway over.
Halfway, yeah.
We've got a bunch of interviews on the channel. Make sure to check out the interview we just did with the incredible Pressure K. Love Pressure K. Love. Pressure. That interview is available on the channel right now, so go check that out. And we've got 3 other channels. You can find the links for those in the description below. We're trying to hit 1,000 new subscribers across all of our channels by the end of the year. And our audio podcast listeners, we see you, we hear you, because you hear us, and we appreciate you very much. We just hit 25,000 streams and downloads across all of our platforms. So thank you. Thank you very much. Y'all are doing the damn thing, and we sincerely appreciate it. And drag fans, stay tuned. We see you. Brazilipines. Brazilipines keeps happening.
Yes, the resurgence of Brazilipines. I live.
Just when we thought we weren't getting Brazilipines content, plot twist, Brazilipines. Because
a joint slay for sure.
A joint slay Jean Royale. Because we did get the announcement today that Slay Jean Royale is dropping their cast next week. So stay tuned next week. We will be talking about the cast. So stay tuned for that. All of our links are in the description as well. You can follow us on our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can follow the 3 of us down below as well. We're going to be doing some fun social media things with Drag Race Brazil and hopefully some fun other surprise things for you all. So with all that being said, because it's a premiere and I have to do the long intro during a premiere, Jesus Christ. Premiere, Drag Race Brazil, season 2. What do we think?
Overall, love it. I love it. The cast, we will talk about production, but production in the sense of like the new workroom, the new stage, everything, very good. The editing is better. Like production in general is better. I still have a few things and we'll get to that, but definitely a step, more than a step up, like true glow up for sure. David?
Yeah, I really liked it too so far. I like that we have 10 queens, but they all feel very distinct. It doesn't feel like anybody faded. Like I got a strong impression of all 10 of them this episode. So I'm into it. And I think it was a fun start.
You said about the cast, sorry, just because I forgot, everyone is so charismatic, and I love every single one of them. Like, no joke. Usually there's like 1 or 2 queens that I don't really connect that much with. In this cast, I love all of them.
Yeah. I was going to say, I feel like every Drag Race premiere, we see the overall cast excel specifically in one of the tenets of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Like one of them jumps out immediately. And then that's kind of how you can judge how a season is going to go. For season 1 of Brazil, I would say the immediate vibe over the double premiere for me was uniqueness. Mm-hmm. I think that's what I got immediately. For this season, I agree with you completely. I think it's charisma right out the gate. Yeah. Every single girl on this season came in and said, I'm going to show you my personality immediately. I'm not holding anything back. I'm going to show you the most authentic version of myself because that's what I'm here to do. Because I'm going to show you what good Brazilian drag is. And in order to do that, I need to show you who I am. And that's what I'm seeing immediately. And I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it.
Not just like to me, this, because I really enjoyed season 1, but just this episode to me gave me a lot more Brazilian energy. Does that make sense? Like all of them felt really Brazilian in their own way, like just the energy overall and the way that they interacted, like the humor, everything about it. Because they all have their own like personalities and they are very charismatic, but I felt like they were also all ready to make good TV. And so they were ready to like play around, and it felt very much like I was so happy with this episode. It felt magical to watch. It was so good.
Absolutely. And we get that right out the gate with the entrance looks. Everybody's coming into the workroom. We're going to talk about the entrance looks in full, as well as the runways, over on our Look Over Here episode, so make sure to check that out. But let's talk about the workroom sequence, because it's not always that in a workroom sequence we get a lot of big, standout, important moments. But this one, oh boy, the girls are already fighting. And I was obsessed with it. And obviously we get so many good, incredible entrance looks. What stood out?
And lines.
And lines. Yes. What stood out? What did we love? What looks did we love? Entrances.
So I thought the entrances were really, like, everyone looked good. And they were good, like, entrance looks specific for that. I thought they all did a good job with representing like their personalities in their looks. But my two favorites were Adora. That coat was everything. And I really like Desiree as well. I like the silhouette, the big hat, and the sleeves. But Poseidon's entrance when she was screaming, "Don't push me!" I said, "I don't want to go anymore. Don't push me!" And then she walks in a straight drag. It was so good, so good. Ugh.
It caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit like, oh, so that's how we're okay. Because it's been a minute since we've had someone enter Drag Race with that kind of energy, and I was a little like, oh,
point of view, like a very specific, like a very kind of like it was a performance, right?
Yeah.
Like a mini performance to introduce yourself, and it was so good.
It was,
and I also really loved Desiree, because her thing is like it's being perua, which is the female turkey, and then when she did the glue, that was so good. I love her.
Loved it.
And they were all gagged to see her. Like everyone was like, "Oh, she's here."
And then putting her last too, I was like, okay, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah, but I also loved like the reactions of the queens when they would see like other queens that they knew, like specifically the reaction of Chanel when she saw Melody come in, and like how they celebrated having two trans queens on the season. Like that was a highlight of that for me too.
Okay, I have one thing left that you all didn't touch on.
Okay,
No, you all
like,
just
you all.
Yes.
I haven't even spoken yet.
Yeah.
Guilty.
So I'll echo what River has said. Adora was my favorite entrance look. I loved Melody and Chanel, their energy together. I liked that Desiree got a lot of reverence from everybody. The only other thing that you didn't touch on that stood out to me was Ruby. Ruby and her energy. She's so shady, and I'm loving it. She wouldn't get off people's necks. First it was Poseidon, and then she's shading Desiree. I'm like, okay, I think she's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Right now it's tolerable. I don't know. Maybe it'll get cross a line. I don't think so. But for now, I'm like, oh, this is fun. This feels old school Drag Race.
Ruby also, I loved her entrance line when she just came in like very casual, and she was just like, "Why y'all gagging?" Kind of like that was the energy. Like, yeah, I love her energy in confessional too. And she has my favorite speaking voice, because at the state that she comes from, Pernambuco, is it's like top 3 accents for me. I love the way that they talk.
Don't even get me started about Pernambuco. The way my roommate and I We watched it together last night. Every time Ruby mentioned Pernambuco, she was like, in a span of like 30 seconds, she said, top drag Pernambuco, I want to say 47 times. And I was just like, oh, wait a minute. Is she the top drag Pernambuco? I would have never guessed that she's the top drag Pernambuco. Nothing at all in this section of the episode would have indicated to me that she was the top drag Pernambuco. I would have had no idea at all that she was the top drag Pernambuco.
It was very
Not
Jan.
a fucking
Right? It was very much
so
Jan.
Jan. I
love
like,
it.
Girl,
So good.
we get
But
it.
you know what? I
You're
will
the
say,
top
I get
drag
it.
Pernambuco. I get it. I did not want to
Hear me
hear
out.
the word Pernambuco. And
Hear me
then
out.
someone else, River, and then someone else said Pernambuco later in the episode. I literally jumped scared. I literally
Poseidon is
jumped.
also, yes.
I literally jumped up in my. I was like, Pernambuco.
Okay.
I'm literally. I'm
get it,
terrorized.
But there's a
I'm
reason. But there's a reason.
I understand. No, I love it. I'm. So
I would love to hear
excited
it.
by it. I'm so excited by it, but I am terrorized by the word Pernambuco because of the sheer number of times I had to hear Pernambuco. I was like, girl, we got
It's
it.
haunting you.
Pernambuco.
I mean, hey, that makes sense. To that, I mean, that tracks.
It was so much.
So here's why it's so.
It was so much.
Here's
But I love
why
it.
I think, because I don't know this for sure, because she hasn't said anything about it. But from what I know about, what I'm guessing is that we, in general, don't have enough representation from people from the Northeast. She's specifically from Pernambuco, but just in general, the states in the Northeast are not as well represented in media in general. And when they are usually portrayed in a negative way, right? Or in a violent way, or like they're all poor, or they're all lazy. Like it's very that. And it's horrible, but it's very ingrained in our culture. So, and it's a place of resistance from when we became a country until today, literally. And it's where it's the place where all of the slaves came in. They came in through the states in the Northeast, not necessarily specific Pernambuco, but and so it's a lot of Black culture. It's a lot of African culture with Native Brazilian and all of the other countries that colonize us. But that's why it's I think they bring it up so much, because in the first season of Brazil we didn't have Northeastern representation, right? And so I think that's why she's hitting that so hard, because she's like, it's kind of like that, you will see us, you know what I mean? Like,
and I love
here,
it. And I'm such a big fan of it.
But I get it. I just wanted to give like the
no. That was all farcical for me, because it was funny the number of times.
It's just about the word.
It was just about the word, but it was so far. The whole thing was farcical to me. It was clear to me how passionate she was about it, and that made me love it even more. And that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I could see the passion from her about it. Like I loved every bit of it. And I'm like, I want you to show that. That's what I want to see that's what I want to see on these Drag Race franchises in countries that are not like spoken in English or things like that. Like I want to see this culture. I want to understand why that's the case. Like, and I love to see that. I love to see it.
And another thing is because they talked about it later with when Poseidon came in, because like a lot of queens that are from cities in the Northeast, they are from there, but they end up moving to other cities like Rio and São Paulo, because it's better, easier to do drag, better in the sense of they get paid better and they have more opportunities. There's more places that hire. And so I think it's because she is from Pernambuco, but Poseidon is also from Pernambuco, but she lives in Rio for I don't know how many years. But Ruby still lives there. So I think that's another reason why she wanted to be like, I'm actually still there. And I am holding the scene, because when people move out of those states, then the drag scene becomes smaller, right? So I think it's very honorable of her to stay there and like for whatever reason she wants to. But I love Ruby. I'm obsessed with Ruby. I could go on. We need to talk about the episode, but I just love her. I love her. Anyway.
I'm absolutely obsessed with her. Yeah, no, she's incredible.
And I'm just like, I'm feeling so patriotic right now. And I'm just like, okay.
Also, fan of the pod. Hey, Ruby. Hey.
Yes.
Friend of the pod, I meant. And maybe fan, hopefully. We're fans of her. That's,
period.
All the things.
Absolutely.
And
then she was also not living for that's what she said. Like she was reading the girls because she was like, I'm not gagging for this. Like she was like,
she already had her shot on different shows and lost those, so she's gonna lose this too. And I was like, oh girl.
And you know what? I love it. It's so shady, but they are all like, they all get along, the girls. But I love that's why I said they were ready to make TV. Because I feel like she was like, she kind of feels that, but not really for real, Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. In season 1, it did feel like at times it got a little nasty. So I'm just hoping it never reaches that level with this cast. So far, I'm not worried.
What I will say is the queens did say that there was drama and there was like kind of fighting in a way in the season. But now, like when they're doing the watch parties and all of that, they're not all like best friends, but they are all good. Everyone, all of them is good with each other, with everyone. There's no fighting with them. And they even asked for the fans. I'm not saying yes, but the Brazilian fans, girl. They asked for the fans to not create things that are not there. Because even if they fought on the show, they are friends now. They are all good. Let's keep that in mind when we watch the season. If there is,
totally. I would
which
say,
I hope there is. By the way, I hope there is.
I want to see the drama and then revel in the drama and then just let the drama be the drama. I would say of the entrance looks, I think my top 3 favorites in no particular order would be Paula. I really liked Paula's, and I thought it was a strong first entrance. I really liked that they put her first. I'll say Paula. I really liked. I'm gonna say Adora, but Adora just looked incredible, and I really loved. I'm gonna say this, and she is that girl I thought she was going to be, and I'm excited.
And she even did the wig going with the powder. I love it. It was so good.
She is that theater queen I thought she was going to be.
Love it.
And I'm thrilled.
Who was it that was like, we've already had so many Marie Antoinettes? And I was like, I'm triggered.
Okay, Michelle.
But the confessional queen so far in this one episode, baby.
Who?
Chanel.
Oh,
Miss Mama. Chanel is eating.
First of all, she looks so good. She looks so good.
Now, baby, because I know you're watching. Hey. We haven't talked enough about Chanel yet. I think we should talk about
true.
Chanel. A, she looks incredible. B, loved the entrance look. Cute, adorable, beautiful, everything. Killing confessionals.
Yeah.
When she said she already lives in Italy, they have a drag race there. Why isn't she competing there?
Do they though?
Gagged her.
That my pocketbook. I'm leaving.
Also, I was mentioning before how some things didn't translate as funny as they were. Chanel's entrance, the translation. Who did that?
Oh.
Come closer. What the fuck?
Oh.
Translate to the front? Okay. Because she's a teacher, right? She's an English teacher. She said, deu pra passar na prova? Dei. Right? So she asked a question and then she answered. What she said was, did I pass the test? And then the answer was yes. But there's the word dei or dar is to give. But that's what you said when you pass, whatever. But the play on words was it was kind of like she said, did you put out to pass the test? And then answered, yes, I did.
Oh.
So it was kind of a play on she fucked the teacher to pass the test. You know what I mean? It was a teacher joke.
Good.
And it didn't,
hope none of your
didn't
students were
translate it.
watching.
I'm like, what? It was so good. It was so funny in Portuguese. And I'm like, God damn it. Anyway, as a teacher, I appreciated it. It was funny.
I was like, I'm going back through the episode now to see what the.
Like, did you put out to pass the test? Yes, I did. I live.
Did you come to the test?
Or it could be like, did you come for the, like,
I still got that it was like come.
Sexual? Okay.
Yeah.
I still got it.
I thought that too. I wasn't sure though.
Okay, good.
I still got it because that's our girl. So I still got it. But yes, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful, incredible, show-stopping. We will praise Chanel more later.
But
yeah,
that my queen, because here's the thing. We'll talk about results. I'm not going to be biased. I love Desi. She's my favorite. I love her so much.
Very entertaining.
But we'll talk about other things. But the confessionals, her confessionals for me, one of my
very
favorites.
Entertaining.
So the outfit, I love the fur jacket, and she is so charismatic and so entertaining. I love it. But Chanel
looking
was
good out of drag.
Right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes.
Wake it up.
Yes.
I have a top 3.
Also her husband, but yes.
Oh, yes. Who's your top 3?
So the top 3 of I would are Desiree, Adora, and Poseidon.
Ooh. Okay. I'm assuming River. Do you have a top 3?
I don't. My brain doesn't really think like that. No.
I will. Because I do.
They all look beautiful. It's just I don't want to fuck anyone. They all look good.
Mine would be in no particular order again. They're all gorgeous.
Yes.
Mine would be Desiree.
Trade of the season.
Yeah.
I mean,
Desiree, Melody.
Yes.
And I think Paula, actually. Okay. Honorable mention to Poseidon.
See, my honorable mention is Mercedes.
Mercedes is very attractive out of drag as well. Yes.
And I really love their personality too.
Yes, I think they're so sweet. I'm like, okay, they are the girl I thought they were. Yes, I'm so like Mercedes for me is the girl that I'm not going to say like not the biggest 180, but the person that I was like, oh yes, okay, you are the queen that I was hoping you would be. Like you are that dumb, campy theater queen in the best way. Like that's what I was hoping she was, that full tilt, in on the joke theater queen, and she is, and it makes me so happy to see it. And then she's also just an absolute sweetheart too. Like it's, I loved it. I was so happy to see it.
She said one of the things that made me laugh the most in the episode, because it is just an expression that we have that I love. So it's probably my favorite expression in Portuguese. I'm being so like, there's so many, but this one is out there. Because when they started like playing the sirens and everything, like when they were getting called, she said, I'm gonna say it in Portuguese and I'll translate. But she said, começou oficialmente o dedo no cu e gritaria. And that phrase means kind of like shit's getting like it's getting real. It's getting like we're getting started, but it translates literally to it's the finger in the ass and screaming is about to start, which means shit's about to go down. And I love it. I love that expression. I love it so much. And the way she said it, I screamed. It was so good. I love it. We have so many expressions with our asshole. That's one of my favorites.
As you should.
Yes. I mean, we are kind of known for, asses, so we might as well.
Honestly, guys, the competition's starting to heat up.
Exactly.
That's what I keep thinking about. Anytime someone talks about
Finger,
like the competition heating up, I just think about Georges. Honestly, you guys, the competition is starting to heat up. I hate it. But yes, at this point, all of the queens are in. People are fighting with people.
Not fighting, but they're bantering. They're, you know,
They're bantering, they're bickering.
That's Brazilian
yeah.
humor. That's just how we talk to each other if we like each other. If we don't,
yeah,
we probably won't play around that much. So I could tell, that's what I liked. I could tell that they were all comfortable. Like, maybe they were not all fans of each other or whatever, but they all were getting along, and I could tell because they were playing around like that. I'm like, okay, everyone is getting along. Because you don't read, like, you know, you're gonna read your friends.
Like it all felt very playful, and not every Drag Race season it feels like that. And there's a Drag Race season where we might be talking about that here very shortly. Have fun.
Well,
stay tuned for our All Stars 10 recap. It's fun. But yes, at this point, Grag comes in, and I was like, oh, hi, Grag.
Also, in the stairs, in the workroom, because the workroom is so cool. I love
the new workroom. Our Portuguese workroom.
Well, it is what it is. At least it looks good. You know what I mean?
How are you feeling, River?
At this point, all you can do is laugh. It's fine. It's whatever. That's what I'm saying. At least it looks good. And they said that they were treated very well by like everyone in production. The food was good, everything. So like, you know, if we're gonna go there, and they're gonna treat us well, that's fine. That's good.
At least they're in a country that speaks Portuguese.
Well, not according to them, because according to them, Brazilian Portuguese is not really Portuguese. Anyways.
Well, Julie.
The mini challenge. Grag.
Grag. Grag comes in.
Gorge.
So hot.
The abs, the crop top. Stop it.
So Grag is coming for hottest host title because clearly he saw all of Lolita Banana's thirst traps over the last year and said, hold my Brazilian beer. Yeah,
Grag is maybe the trade of the season.
I think Grag might be the trade of the season.
I mean,
yeah, if you haven't followed Lolita Banana on Instagram, you're doing yourself a disservice. But our mini challenge, it's not a photo shoot. It's not embarrassing them. No, it's the good old quiz from last season.
Yeah, I loved
it.
This, especially as a mini challenge for like the first episode.
Yeah. Quiz das sabichonas. I said that more Spanish than Portuguese, but
okay. I wanna thank who, like, production is doing their thing. This name is so good because Sabichona is like know-it-all. So it's quiz of the know-it-all.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But it's just Sabichona, right? That's a word.
Sabichona.
But just the word without the S-A in the beginning. Just Bichona means big faggot. Like huge faggot.
Yeah, because that's
and I love it because it was a play on words, and yeah,
because that's pretty transferable also to Spanish as well, I believe.
Yes,
like I believe
because Bisha is fag, and then Bichona is huge fag. You know,
work.
I love it.
Party. David, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I love being educated.
I mean, when there's a play on words, I will bring it up.
Mm-hmm. Are you feeling like a Bichona today?
I'm feeling like a caramel bitch, and I'm feeling like we have two donkeys up here.
Okay.
No, because the caramel bitch is that bitch.
Right.
Also, I love the names because the donkey, like, sure, because yes.
Of course, yeah.
But do you know why the caramel bitches?
Nope.
Because the official Brazilian mascot is the like a stray dog that is like the not any specific race, but a caramel dog, but like a very specific. There's a picture. Okay, if you search caramel dog, cachorro caramelo, so like caramel dog in Portuguese, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Brazilians know, but you will know. That's just like a dog that you see in every city that you go everywhere. They are just everywhere. And we say that they represent Brazil more than soccer and samba. So that's kind of,
okay.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah.
So everything makes sense.
Well, full caramel. No, that's a breeded dog. It's not breeded, like just a stray. That perfect. See, that's the one.
Yay!
Perfect. Period. Yes, but they're not like people's dogs. Usually, they just like live in. They're like everyone's dog on the street, basically.
Okay.
We all
work.
They're just there,
just hanging out.
Yeah. Miranda Lebrão did a look for Global All Stars that was inspired by that dog. Yeah. But it was like more brownish, but caramel is kind of brown. So, it was for the brown runway. She did like the caramel dog. Yeah. So good. And when they said this mini challenge, I was like, okay, Desiree's winning because she does the Drag Race reviews. Like she studies the show.
I thought Chanel was winning because we know she's been Drag Race since like she was a small child.
12?
No.
Like 11?
4?
Well, it really just depends on where your chest is.
Right.
If your chest is low.
It really depends on where your hand is and whether your hand is on your chest or on your stomach.
Yeah.
Right. But I thought it was a fun like dynamic of having the two groups and like the whole buzzer. It was, and they played around. Like they took it seriously enough, but they also played around.
Desiree took it very seriously.
But also not really, like, because when she lost, she threw herself on the floor.
She's been really mad.
But she was playing around, like she threw herself on the floor, was dragged out, was screaming like, "You cheated! It was so funny." Yep. It was so funny because she's really not that girl. Like she is competitive, but she's not like a sore loser, So I knew she was playing. It was really entertaining.
It doesn't count as being a sore loser if somebody cheated.
Exactly.
Also, I love that every question had something to do with Brazilian Drag Race or Brazilian queens who have been on Drag Race, plus Rita Baga.
For whatever reason. Right?
Like the only non-Brazilian.
I think it was because it was the last one, and then it was supposed to be a really hard question. So making it not about Brazil, wasn't it?
But it wasn't the last. No, the last one was
so it was
the cow that beat my daughter in the Lipsync.
Oh, right. Yes.
I was like, not too much on Vanity Vane.
Not too much. And you know what? Miranda lost that lip sync, so let's relax.
Sure fucking did.
Let's relax.
I love Miranda, but she did.
Yes.
But when she first said, "Who was the cow?" I was like, Tessa Testicle. Because of her costume. Her lip sync costume that she ended up using later.
Yeah.
Tessa! Oh, not a Tessa.
Yeah, but the highlight for me was Desiree throwing herself on the floor and getting dragged out. That was so good. I love it. And also, I think she was kind of serious when it came to like the position of the hand. Like I think that was like half serious, half playing around. But she was like, "No, wait, that's not fair." But hey,
Well,
did they get money for winning? I don't remember.
I don't
remember.
I'm watching it. But we find out
but anyway,
Melody wins. No, she wins nothing. She just wins.
Well, she wins.
She won a half point in our draft, and that's all that matters. Yeah, that's all that matters. But yes, we find out that for the Maxi Challenge this week, we're doing a dance challenge. Yay, dance challenge. And we are doing a dance challenge to Grag's new song, Boogie Brazil.
Or if you watch the dub version, Boogie Brazil.
No.
Buggy Brazil.
Not
it is
this.
Buggy for sure.
Was it Brazil even?
Yes. They got that part.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I was unsure at moments.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. We didn't necessarily have like a disco movement here, but disco is a thing that we listen to a lot. Like wedding parties, family reunions, whenever like people get together, you hear like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Like it's a thing, you know. So it does make sense because also we are known for like dancing and just like enjoying dancing in general as a people, you know, which we do. That's very true.
What? I would have never guessed.
We usually, there's a thing we say in Brazil is like Brazil is a musical. We literally live in a musical.
Where is Brazil the musical? That I would like to see. Somebody produce Brazil the musical.
Yes.
Okay.
Blame it on the Boogie Brazil.
No.
Yes. See, you get it. But I don't understand. Let's talk about this challenge later because I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I want to talk about the formatting of the challenge. Yeah, I was very confused by this. What I'm also confused by, and I would like all of our viewers, if you've made it to this point in the episode, or if you're watching, because I'm probably going to clip this for social media as well, please comment whether or not you saw Melody's areolas. Because the jury is out here, because some of us got a blurred version of the episode.
All of us did.
Well, did we all?
On day one.
Did.
On day one.
On day one. Yes. So there's been some different versions, it seems like, of this episode, where originally all of us got a version of the episode where Melody's full tits were blurred. Because we get this lovely moment of her going topless in the workroom and all of the queens supporting her. And
they were chanting for her to take it off. And that was one of, like, when they were chanting for her to take it off and the way they celebrated her when she was, like, shaking her tits, that represents Brazil more than samba and soccer. That moment was very...
And the whole time I was just like, tits!
Yes! Yes! Tits!
I love that it started out... It started out a comparison between Desiree and Melody because they were like, "Oh, you got
who has the hugest breasts?"
I mean, Desirees are very nice. They're very nice, but yes. And then as we're going through today, because we're filming it the next day, breaking the fourth wall. Some of us still have, like, I still have a blurred version of the episode on my computer. But, like, David doesn't have the blurred version when he watched it, but he also watched it with the dub, and I didn't watch it with the dub.
Yeah.
And, so it's interesting.
I thought it was odd because, like, they even broke the fourth wall when it happened, and they're like, "Oh, I wonder if this is going to be blurred." And Melody said, "I hope not." I'm like, "Okay, well, why did they blur it then?" But then I had it replaying on my phone while I was at work. And I was mostly working, but I glanced down, and I'm like, "Oh, it's not blurred this time." So I'm wondering if they changed it and maybe something didn't happen for Logan, because I went back and played on my TV. There it is, and I'm like, "Okay, beautiful."
Yeah,
this is
and
great.
Like I have the episode up right now as we're recording this video, as I typically do. Again, breaking the fourth wall here. But I just looked again as we were filming this video, and the tits are still blurred. So I would like to see uncensored tits.
Yeah.
Wow presents.
Especially if they want them to be unblurred. Like,
yeah,
if she was like, "I don't want everybody seeing all this,"
then I want them to be blurred.
But also, when Chanel comes back for All Stars and she has 3 tits, because she talked about buying 3 tits. I want to see those unblurred.
I want to see all 3 tits.
I want to see her shake all 3 tits.
Yes.
I want all 3 tits shaking.
Surgically.
But yes, let us know. Did you see the tits or did you not see the tits? We would like this is scientific evidence. We would like to know.
Just comment tit. Just comment tit or no tit.
Yes.
No tit.
Hashtag tit or no tit.
Yes.
Sound off below with hashtag tit or hashtag
no
tit. Hashtag Drag Race Brazil. Ding.
Period.
So yes, we go into our choreo session here, which I'm gonna be 100% honest, was a disaster.
Okay, so you asked me about how I felt about them filming it in Portugal. The one thing that I was like, oh, okay. They couldn't get a Brazilian choreographer in Portugal?
Apparently not.
No Brazilian choreographers live in Portugal. Because I clocked the accent. I don't know if he is from Portugal, but maybe he's not from Brazil. No shade, no problem. Lovely person. In a Brazilian show, I would love for production to highlight as many Brazilian artists as they can, possibly. I know there's reasoning for it, but I would like that to, Anyway. Anywhere in Europe, they could just take a train, anyway.
I agree.
But the rehearsal was really funny. We had, do you want to say something first, David?
Oh, no, go for it. Whoever wants to.
No, because I thought David wanted to say something.
Oh, I was going to ask Logan why it was a hot mess, but I'm sure.
The choreographer.
Oh, that's why it was a hot mess?
You didn't? Okay.
It was the choreographer.
I thought it was kind of simple, but...
Well, okay, I think the difficulty for me came down to kind of what you were talking about with just it felt like the choreographer didn't mesh with the girls. And so because it kind of started this domino effect situation where because the girls didn't really understand the choreo, it then led to the whole lineup situation debacle that we then get get the drama in Untucked about. So the girls did fine with the choreo, all things considered, but it started the domino effect. So for me, it just felt awkward. They did fine with the actual dancing. I just felt like the entire choreo situation felt awkward because it's a Portuguese choreographer. That's kind of what I'm maybe chalking it up to.
It truly is. Because here's the thing. The choreo was fine and the girls did good, but the choreo that they had as a group, that was a choreographer, right? And then when they had the line, it was probably what they wanted to do themselves. They chose what the moves they were going to do, right? Coincidentally or not, the choreography didn't feel Brazilian, and then the line did.
Yes.
Is there a correlation? Well. Maybe.
Because
because the song was very Brazilian. It really was.
Why? Also, from a dance background, because I'm thinking about it now because I have a dance background. When we have a 10-person ensemble, why are our groupings 3-6-1?
Right,
in what universe does that make sense?
The staging was weird. Right? Their placements on the stage.
3-6-1?
When they were sitting, that was a little weird. You're right. Yeah.
Okay, choreographer, please make it obvious. Okay, producers, please make it obvious you want Melody to win the challenge and then make her save. It was so confusing to me.
It was weird.
This entire thing. Because then we have these 3 girls over here that don't know the fuck they're doing. Let's be real. They're all
why did they make them sit? I don't.
Why are they sitting? Why are they off on the corner of the front of the stage while Melody is off on the side doing a solo?
Yeah.
And then the other 6 girls are doing they're literally
whatever it is
they're doing a Fosse style blob in the middle of the stage, doing minimalist modernist choreography that felt more European than it did Portuguese or Brazilian. Make it make sense. It doesn't. I was baffled by this whole thing.
Yeah. And just so anyone, if anyone is when I say that I wish they had a Brazilian choreographer and didn't really feel Brazilian, I'm not saying that I wanted to see them like just doing samba or funky or whatever. Like, that's not what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm like. If you're Brazilian, you know what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I meant. You know what our style of dancing is. And that's not really what it was. The girls, though, in the solos were good, but the choreography was.
It just felt
strange,
it felt
not bad, just
disconnected.
Weird. Yeah.
David, what did you think? I'm really curious.
Right.
Nothing stood out to me like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I could understand that if I was Brazilian and maybe it felt jarring seeing it, but as an American, I don't know about all that. The only thing that really stood out to me was that Desiree didn't feel very comfortable during the rehearsal. I thought everybody else did for the most part. Maybe Paula didn't, like she talked about having 2 left feet, but I didn't see that during the rehearsal. The only person I really saw it from was Desiree, who had like this look of terror the whole time.
Oh. You mean, wait. Do you mean you mean this look? Because that was my favorite moment from the whole episode, I think. That was so I laughed so fucking loud.
She likes sticking things in her mouth, doesn't she?
Well, she, she's known as being a drag ativa, which is a joke of her being a top as a drag queen, which is she's not, but they call her that because it's a full thing. But she kind of does look like a top. If you don't know her, you're like, I could see it. But then you see her husband, and you're like, oh, got it. It's very clear.
That pepper I'm not going to be there for a look over here, but that pepper that she stuck I was like, whoa, okay.
Showing your skills. Yep. I see. But I agree with you. She made it very clear, like she was not trying to hide it at all. Quite the opposite. But I did notice Paola like struggling a little bit, but I feel like it's really funny because it was just like you see 2 different types of people. Like when you're failing, you need to let it out, and you're just big about it. And then Paola like shrinks. She's like to herself. She's internalizing. Like Paola was internal, and Desiree was external, very much.
Yeah.
But I could tell that they were both like struggling with the choreo, even if they hadn't said it, because
it didn't seem like choreo that would be like, oh, I have to stay up and think about this all night, But
I think it was more. I think that part was maybe more like the timing.
Yeah, being the first challenge,
especially like I mean the timing of the line, and like they probably had to really rehearse like their solos very well, so they wouldn't go over the timing, so that everything they didn't really accomplish it the best way. But like maybe that's, and I think they had like it was really from one day, like not even a day, I don't think, to rehearse.
No, this seemed like a challenge that took like very, very little time.
Yeah.
To produce. Like it felt like a one-day challenge. Yeah.
Yeah. And the choreo wasn't complicated in any way, but when it's the first day without the phone, like it's a lot. So I think like a lot mentally, right, for them. So I think that's why. And also with the fact that it's the first challenge and they want to do, like everyone wants to do good and represent well. So like I understand. It makes sense.
No, it completely makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get
and they looked good, and it showed that they rehearsed because they look good as a group.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we go back into the workroom the next day. Everyone's excited about their new Anastasia Beverly Hills cosmetics. And we do get some emotional conversation. The main one being with Poseidon, talking about, getting on Drag Race and, telling her mom that she got on Drag Race. Oh, and then what about your dad? Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a classic story that we know a lot about in the queer community of fathers just not showing up
Yeah.
Which is very unfortunate.
Mhm. There was a lot of her talking about how, as an adult, she's never even been able to say "I love you" to her dad, and she just wants to get to the place where he can say it to her, so she can say it back. And I kind of related to that because, like, my dad, when I was growing up, he would always, like, anytime he said "I love you," it was followed by "but." Like I did something wrong. "I love you, but something." And so I would tell him that. I'm like, you always say "I love you, but," and
It's
then,
conditional.
well,
Mm.
I don't think it's super conditional, but he presents it that way. But I would tell him about that. I would be like, you always have to say "but" after "I love you." So then it just became a joke, like my adult life. "I love you, but," I'm like,
Okay.
yeah. And he thinks it's funny, but to me, I'm like, okay, I told you that because I don't like it. Don't make a joke out of it. Just don't do it.
Right.
But yeah,
You said I'm not joking, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not joking, bitch.
Yes.
Look how fucking not orange you look right now, bitch.
I was actually very orange when I told my dad that too.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you were.
Yeah. And one of the things that really Poseidon said that their dad knows that I think they know that they're gay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of like, they're fine with that. It's whatever, but it's the doing drag that they're worried about, which she's the other queen that is also from Pernambuco.
Sorry.
Triggering.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And not that it's specific to that area at all, but machismo is a very real, strong thing here. Still, like, we're still the country that has like the most, that kills the most women just for being women, right? Yeah. And trans people. So, like, it's not, we're not as far as we would want to be. So I understand. And in some regions, and it is a lot worse than others, especially when you go like more into the country, like smaller cities and all of that. So I understand the fear, and I hope that who was it that was hugging her? I think it was
Mercedes.
Mercedes, right?
Yeah.
And she was saying like a lot of the times we make it worse in our heads. So like it's gonna be what it's gonna be, but let's hope that it's not as bad as you think, and he's gonna embrace you just as he did with you being gay. You know what I mean? Maybe it's on your head and it's gonna be fine.
Yep.
So let's hope that it is.
And if he doesn't accept you, we all do. I just thought everything that Mercedes was saying in this conversation was so wise, so perfect. And it's like, it made me think I need someone like Mercedes in my life at all times, because I feel like Mercedes always has the right words to say to comfort somebody.
I agree.
And I'm going to call it now. I will be shocked if Mercedes is not Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality,
They're just giving such strong energy.
I agree.
Like they could be like the Miss Congeniality of Miss Congenialities for me.
It's giving cuckoo.
It's giving cuckoo. It's giving cuckoo. It's giving jujube. It's giving,
it's giving Saphira, Crystal, mothering, yes.
100%.
It's very much like that warm, like mother embrace, but in words, right? Like, and just the energy.
She's that girl I thought she was going to be. I love it. So,
yes.
I think at this point we should talk about this dance challenge. Oh boy, here we go.
Yes. First of all, the main stage, Werk. Love it. Obsessed. So good. So good.
These outfits
were okay. I didn't have really a problem with the outfits.
There's one thing I had an issue with, but that's it.
I don't have a problem with the outfits individually, right? In general. Of course, there are outfits that are better than others, but I think they all look good for a performance. But I just wish they would have gotten maybe a color palette or like something that would make it look a little bit more cohesive as a group if they were going to do a group performance. So like I don't know, maybe like primary colors or like, I don't know, something, a theme, something.
I wish they had gotten Boogie 70s dance outfit in insert 6 colors here. That is the one thing that I think would have improved this so fiercely, because otherwise, maybe 5 or 6. Give them a color palette is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, give them a broad enough color palette to where, like, don't just give them 2 or 3 colors, because then
or if they would have just said, like, bring a monochromatic performance look.
Sure.
Right? So they would each be like a solid color. Maybe
something like that.
Something like that. It would look more cohesive as a group. But I think the outfits individually, I really loved specifically Belky's outfit. I thought it was really good.
Yes.
And Adora, like Ruby, Chanel, like.
There was one look I had an issue with.
Okay, say it.
Melina.
Oh, okay.
Why do you have those bright red turds on your titties, girl?
The boobs were
bright red turds on your titties, girl.
But
bright red turds on your titties, girl. No, I'm sorry, girl.
I didn't mind it.
I don't even know.
I wouldn't maybe have chosen it if I was, but I don't.
There's literally these like red spirals on her titties, and they look like bright red poop emojis.
Oh, see, I think I would get more like roses or flowers.
I would get more rosebud than rose. But they just looked like poop emojis, and I was just like, no. You know what else I didn't need in this performance? The constant cuts to Dudu Bertolini.
Okay. I knew this moment was going to come, and it has. And I will say, because I was not here for the coverage of season 1, and I will say, everyone can have their own feelings about everyone. However, comma, I will not tolerate do slander on this podcast any longer. You can read the outfit. You can comment on what you didn't like that they said, whatever, right? What we're not gonna do is pretend that he is not sickening, okay, and iconic. So, I love Dudu. Do I agree with everything that they say all the time? No. Do I think he is CUNTY? Absolutely. I live. Anyway,
okay.
I'm done. Now you can go off. You can say whatever you want. I'm just saying.
Oh, she doing too
much.
Fucking much.
Not too much.
She doing too fucking much. She is doing too.
It's camp. It's camp.
No, it's not.
So, I live. Finally, we disagree on something, right? But I live.
No,
Love
baby.
It.
No.
Yes.
No.
Work.
No.
No.
No. When is Jessie J going to be a guest judge on Drag Race? That's the real question. No.
But I will say I agree with the like, if it's a performance, I don't like, the judges are gonna give their critiques. I don't need to see, like, I want to see the performance. I don't want to see.
I don't want to see Dudu in the middle of the performance. I don't want to see any of them.
Any of them.
But I don't need to see Dudu going. I don't need to see that, editors. I don't care. That has nothing to do with Dudu specifically. That has everything to do with the editors. But I'm just like, I don't need to see that.
Well,
I want to see editing of the Poseidon almost slipping.
I'm like, we could barely see. The editing of the performance was confusing. I think the girls did the best that they could, but they didn't show us the performance in the best way. I don't think.
Well, I was going to talk about doo-doo, but I mean, I'm last in line here, and I don't think you all were very mindful of your time and allowing me to have my space to talk about doo-doo. So, so just be mindful of the people in the back next time. No. I have very similar feelings to doo-doo as Logan, but I was watching today and I was like, I actually think this is a me issue, and maybe a me like a real me issue that I need to look into.
I think it's an American issue, honestly.
Maybe it might be
because I know Lana felt similarly on season 1, so I feel like it might just be. It might.
It's not really because there's a lot of people in the Brazilian fandom that don't really live for him, but there's a lot of people that do, like me.
Fair, okay.
And my favorite thing, it's not even about like, yes, I really love his. I don't remember if they go by he or they. So I'm sorry, I'm going in between.
Grag said she in this episode, so
okay. That's because it's kind of like when you call everything she, you know.
Well,
my phone is not working.
I wasn't 100% sure anymore.
I have on good authority that the guest judge was the only woman on the panel.
Because she said so.
Don't forget me. No, don't even.
But we'll get to her. But what I love about Dudu is the dad jokes. I live. His jokes, her jokes, their jokes is I love it. Every time they make a joke on the panel commenting about the queens with a little, dad joke, I live. Love every single one. Never stop, please.
Bitch, Dudu. Put your fucking pronouns on your Instagram, please.
I'm gonna try to use they.
Another reason I don't like them.
Girl.
Put your fucking pronouns on your Instagram, bitch.
Dudu said, "Don't refer to me at all.
Don't perceive me."
Period. But we want to talk about the performances.
Yeah. I just want to say this felt not like a maxi challenge. It felt more like, you know how on like makeover challenges, it's like, okay, the makeover is a challenge, but we're also going to have you do this dance number before it.
This felt like the bitch ball.
Yeah, it feels like that sort of like bonus little extra thing, just because it was pretty short. It's hard to really get focus on everybody in this quick, like I felt like a minute and a half, 2 minutes max. So it just, even the judging, we'll talk about it later, but I felt like the judging mostly didn't come from the challenge. It felt like the challenge could only hurt people, but not really help them.
Yeah, very that. I agree.
I think
David,
I have rankings.
I was going to say, I also do.
I was going to say if David would like to go first, so I don't take all of your talking points because
Okay. Yeah, I have pretty quick thoughts on everybody. I put them all in order from 1 to 10. What I did immediately, I paused after this was done, wrote down my quick thoughts on everybody in order, and I'm going to give you my honest opinions immediately before I had any influence from any of the judges.
I did the same thing. Yes.
Okay.
We did the same thing. Yes.
Okay.
I too have those ideas.
Okay. Perfect.
Period.
For number 1, I put Melody Queen. I said powerful, commanding, confident. She knows how to move. I loved everything she did. She kept drawing my eye. Number 2, I put Adora Black. I said, love the wig. The wig was so captivating. I said, she's captivating, moves with grace and ease. For me, number 3 was Ruby Knox. I said, she takes her moments to make sure she stands out. She's very expressive. There was a part when they were in the line and she was like sticking her head out to the side. I'm like, okay, you're being smart. You're making sure you're getting noticed. Number 4, I had Chanel. I said confident and doesn't need to do too much, selling it with joy on her face.
Yeah.
Then number 5, I had Poseidon. I said she's energetic at the right times, but she fades at other times. Like when the focus wasn't on her specifically. Number 6, I had Mercedes. I said she had a campy angle with her performance. She knows her strengths and it works for me. Then number 7, I had Belky. I said some good moves, but she mostly disappears. Number 8, here's my controversial take, I guess. I had Melina.
Gag.
Yeah, I said she fades to the background, but she's not doing a bad job. She was a little late, like when they like the last note of the song, she kind of slid into place after the music stopped, and that was like one of my only things that I could think of to detract. There really weren't that many bad things. I had a pretty clear bottom 2. Number 9, I had Paula. I said I noticed her the least out of everyone. I didn't even have anything else to write down. She just was the most invisible. And then number 10, I had Desiree. I said her face is expressive, but that huge wig is so cumbersome and a bit distracting. It really was the wig that so took away from the performance for me. So yeah, that was my ranking.
See, I wanna add something about because you mentioned the wig, because I was watching her stories today and she was talking about like the episode, whatever. And she talked about the reason why she chose that wig. And she said that she decided to wear that wig because it was so big and it had a lot of movement, because she was insecure about like her ability to do moves. And she felt like it would give more, like if something wasn't going so well, it would kind of hide it, or if like it would move with her and it would give the performance like more, what's the word? Like more
oomph,
fluidity, or like like some like
motion.
bring something, motion, like you would be able to see the movements more. Like she chose that wig because she was a little insecure about her dance abilities and she thought it would help.
I think it was a double-edged sword, though.
I mean, yeah. And I think it's fun. That's why I think it's funny that you said that the thing that in her head she chose to help her is actually the thing that, you know what I mean? It's funny. It's funny. I like the wig. I didn't mind. I think it was a little too big. Like I wish it was just a little smaller. It was getting in her face a little bit. I'll give my ranking, but I just wanted to add that about the wig because she did mention that. I agree. Melody is number 1. She ate in the group and in her solo. Like she was the standout for me, period. Every time she was on the screen, she was the one that I was looking at. Every single time. I watched it 3 times. Every time that I watched, it was just, I tried to look at the other girls because I'm like, I need to see what they're doing, but I was just like, oh, she's so good. Okay. And then I also had Adora at number 2 because I think Adora was good. She was good in the group, but she was great in her solo. Like in the group, she was not like a standout necessarily, but she was still good and held her own. I think Chanel I think Adora had a better solo than Chanel, but I think Chanel did better and stood out more in the group. And we had more time of performance in the groups than individual. So for me, I put like Chanel and Adora are so close for me. Like they could kind of be tied for second, honestly. And then I would have my, so like Adora number 2, Chanel number 3, maybe tied. Then number 4, I had Melina because I thought she was great in the group and in the solo. Like she wasn't necessarily like the standout, but I think she was solid throughout. And I really enjoyed her solo. Then out of the top 4 that I have, I don't know who I would have like as the top 3 because it's kind of a tie between Chanel and Adora. And then as safe, I had at number 5, Boogie. Thought she was very charismatic. She was good overall, but she didn't really stand out for me in any moments, like besides just her charisma. Like she didn't really do anything that called my attention besides that. She was good.
Ooh.
Both in
Opposite
the group
of me.
and individual. Yeah. I mean, she was she was the best safe for me. You know? And I think, because I think in general, everyone did, like, at least okay. My bottom two are kind of like, but nobody really, like, nobody was a flop. Like, you know, it was good in general, overall. At number 6, also safe, I had Belky. Because I think she stood out for me in the group. I think she did really well in the group parts, and her solo was not good because of many factors, but the factors don't really matter. The fact is, it wasn't really a standout. It wasn't really great in the solo, but I thought her outfit was the best, in my opinion. It was my favorite outfit, and I think she was really good in the group, like in the group shots. So I don't know why she was in the bottom, and that doesn't make sense to me. And then my lowest safe is Desiree. I have her at number 7. Because I don't think she was good, but I also don't think she was bad necessarily. I think she did a serviceable job, both in the group and in her solo. But the only reason why she's not in the bottom 3 for me is because she was very charismatic throughout the whole performance. So that pulled her out of that bottom position. But not by much.
Biased.
Not by
no,
much. Not by much. Because her and my next person, number 8, is Mercedes for me. And they were almost tied for me as well. Like, it could honestly go either way. And it would make sense. But I think Mercedes had a good solo, but she really faded in the group for me. But her solo was really good. But if it wasn't that, I kind of lost her. It's not that really she did bad in anything. And then I have Poseidon at number 9. I think the solo was okay. But she really, like, she was she looked happy, like she was charismatic in the face, she was giving the face. But I don't know, I didn't really connect, and it felt a little muted in a way, like very small. It felt very small. And then unfortunately at number 10, I have Paola, because she admitted it herself. Like, she's the only person that I think she didn't flop, but she was clearly.
She didn't do good.
She was clearly like the
worst.
The least, you know.
The worst.
But she looked stunning.
Incredibly stunning.
Yes. But her solo was what
was she?
Where is the movement?
She basically did the Marina. Her solo was like
she said,
and then turned. She said, "I'm here, and now I'm looking at you, and that's my solo."
Yes,
I did it.
But yeah,
that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm at, and I'm gonna move along. And my explanation of her solo lasted twice as long as her solo was.
Exactly.
And that's no shade. That's just a fact. That's no shade. That is just a fact.
Did you also have her in the same position in your ranking?
Yes. So I was literally just leading into
And what about you, David? Because you didn't put her last, right? Your last was Desiree?
Yeah, I put her at number 9, but that's because while I didn't notice her, at least I didn't notice her for bad reasons.
Right.
Fair.
And the wig was a bad reason.
Oh no, I'm not questioning your reasoning.
Yeah,
I just didn't remember who you put at 9.
Yeah.
No, it was 9.
Well, so then I guess I'll go in the opposite order then, because Pablo was my number 10 here. For all of the reasons that we just talked about, to be honest with you. And my number 9, unfortunately, was Desiree, for those kind of the same reasons that David gave. I really do appreciate her going for it and going big. Unfortunately, the combination of this giant wig and this not great bodysuit with the wig, like, we're going big neon blue wig with a leopard asymmetric bodysuit.
Yes, that's her brand, literally.
and pink gloves and boots.
Her brand is literally tacky. So, like, this is her brand.
I see it.
Maybe you don't like it, and that's fair. That's fair.
No, I didn't like it in this permutation. I just wanted the wig to be a different wig. The wig is what threw it off for me. I appreciate her going big with her movements here, but the wig really threw it off for me for the entire performance, unfortunately. So
I see it.
Number 8, I think we all had the same bottom 4, just in a different permutation. Number 8, I have Poseidon. I think she was fine. I think her solo was, it was a cute little, you could see how old she was. That's how, no shade, but that's what her solo was given. It was cute, giving, it was a cute little, I'm gonna do my thing. It was very drag brunch to me. When all the girls come out at the end of the drag brunch and she's like, I'm gonna do my thing, but it's, we are family, or I'm every woman. Like it gave me that, unfortunately. And that's not what I wanted from her solo, unfortunately. But I think in the group numbers, she was fine. Not the worst. 7th, I had Mercedes. I think her solo was whatever. And I think in the group stuff, she was whatever. She did fade for me. But I think where she shined was in her facial expressions. And that's what I remember most from her. So she was more memorable than 3 other people in this challenge. That's where it's at for me. Number 6, maybe, I guess not controversial for this panel. I had Melina. I think there were 4 people that underperformed, and I think there were 6 people that did a really good job in this challenge for me. Melina, for me, was just the person that stood out the least of the 6 people that I think did really well. I do think any of these 6 people could have been in the top, and I would have understood it. To be honest, of my top 6 here. Melina did good. I thought her solo was good. Her group stuff was good. I think she was in the top because she had a killer runway. And for the same reasons, my number 5 is Ruby. I think what separates her for me is that she had really strong facial expression. She had really strong presence in the challenge. I did lose her a little bit when it came to some of the group shots. She didn't stand out for me as much in some of them. But the facial expressions are what stood out to me the most. When it came to the choreo is just where she didn't stand out as much for me compared to some other people. I went to other people. Yeah.
I think it's so funny that both of you have said that about Ruby, and she was the person that stood out to me the most during group stuff.
I find that so interesting too. Like,
didn't you all notice her like poking her head out during the line?
Yes, and there were moments, but other people stood out for different reasons for me. And it might be, on another watch, I might see Ruby. Like, now hearing things and hearing your opinions, I might focus on Ruby a little bit more. Who knows?
For me, just a little quick, I had Ruby at my top safe, number 5. But honestly, either of my top 5 for the challenge, if we combine challenge and runway, any of my top 5 could be in the top. So Ruby being in the top, even though she was my number 5 in the challenge, with her runway, I see it.
Any of my top 6 challenge and runway could have been in the top 2, and I would have understood it for sure.
Like, the girls they are bringing it.
The girls came, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
With that, at number 4, I have Adora. I thought Adora did a really great job. I think her solo was very fun. I loved this wig, this pink wig she had going on. I loved it. I loved the outfit. I thought she stood out in the group moments. Her solo was fun. A good, solid performance from her. This is where my ranking might get a little controversial because at number 3, I still had Belky. I thought her solo.
I love it.
I thought her solo was obviously what it was. It wasn't ideal. It wasn't perfect. But otherwise, I really did not understand what the judges were saying in her critique. I thought she stood out to me more than a lot of other people did. She had facial expression down. She was giving for me. I did not understand Grag's critique to her whatsoever. And that might have just been
teacher.
me.
It's because she's a dance teacher. So they
Fuck
had
off,
to read
Grag.
her
You're
on
a
the
singer.
dance
What the fuck?
challenge.
Grag, shut the fuck up with your no dance knowledge mouth. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. You're a singer, Grag. What are you doing critiquing dance to a dance teacher? You're a singer. Stick with singing.
The funny thing is I put Belky at 7, and I was like, oh, they're going to come for me for putting her that high. And then I'm the lowest on Belky.
But I see it, though. Because, like, she didn't get a whole lot of screen time because, obviously, she was in the bottom, so they didn't want to give her a whole lot of screen time. But where she was, like, she was off in the front corner doing her little thing, but she was the standout of that trio by a mile. She has, in my opinion, the best look of anybody. I loved her look. This is so me, though.
For the performance? Yeah, I agree.
For the performance, yeah.
Yeah.
I love her performance look, not her runway look. I love her runway look. Not my favorite runway look of the week, but her performance look here is my favorite performance look. I thought she killed it. I thought she had charisma out the ass. I loved everything Belky did in this. I didn't get it. I didn't get it personally, but yeah, I had her number 3. I thought she was great. Number 2, I have Chanel. I was so impressed. Shocker! I have the trans girls at number 1 and 2.
Shocker! The trans girls did good in the dance challenge. Oh my god!
What?
Wow.
It's almost like the trans girls are talented, and they are. No, I thought Chanel really impressed me in this challenge. Facial expression down, charisma down. The outfit was incredible. Her solo was so good. In the group shots, she was the one that was shining. Everything about her performance was so good. And with her runway, baby, she should have been in the top 2. I'm sorry. She should have been in the top 2. In my opinion, she should have been in the top 2. I loved every single bit from Chanel. But who should have been in the top 2 with her is Miss Melody Queen, honey.
Let's wake it up.
Where? Why didn't we have a qualified dancer on this judging panel? None of them are. And if they are,
no, they're no.
I don't believe them.
They're not.
Clearly. I don't think this challenge helped anybody like getting into the top.
Then why do the challenge?
So you can punish people for not being as good. This helped get people to the bottom 3.
This was a let's promote Grag's new song challenge.
You know what this was? This was just inverted US Drag Race in the sense that the challenge didn't matter, but the runway did.
Right.
When in regular US Drag Race, the challenge matters, but if you have but the runway can go. It only matters if RuPaul wants to. So,
I do have averages if we want to hear them.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'll tell you who our safes were. So our safes at number 4 was Ruby, 5 Belky, 6 Melina, 7 Mercedes. So our top 3 would have been 3 Chanel, 2 Adora, 1 Melody, and our bottom 3 would have been 8 Poseidon, 9 Desiree, and 10 Paola.
Yeah. Okay. For the challenge, yeah.
For the challenge,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
I think our average makes a lot more sense for like if we're just judging the challenge, right? Exactly. Then whatever the judges said about the challenge, like anyway.
Girl. I don't even know.
I guess. I mean, okay.
But I will say though, runway, I had a pretty clear 3 favorites.
Let's talk about them.
And
please.
My 3 favorites were Melina, they were Chanel, and Ruby. Ruby was my number 1. Yeah.
Wow, it's almost as if that was the top 3 of the week,
Right.
David.
Mhm.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah. But wait, because let's talk about the runway. Just not we're not gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it on Look Over Here, but just about the theme, because the theme was
I'm so confused.
Which I would like to know what was the rest of the prompt that they got, because for me, what that means is you can go literal or you can go what's the other word for
Figurative.
Abstract.
Abstract figure. Yes. So we do say the word spice, like Brazilian spice, right? Was the translation. So we do say that to describe other things about being Brazilian that are not food related. In Brazil, we use that expression, tempero brasileiro, for many different, like, you know what I mean? Like when we say, when somebody is like a good dancer, we say they have the spice, like they have spice. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
that's what I figured. Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know, like, what did the girls get? Brazilian spice, bring a look related to Brazilian food, or bring a look that represents what it like Brazil to you in your way, like what I don't know.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit open to interpretation, but when I saw the looks, I was like, okay, if it's open concept and you can go in that direction, it made sense to me. Because it's kind of like what does being like, what is your Brazilian spice? Like what makes you, like, I don't know. Like Belky had like the thing of the bus station of where she's from. So that's kind of like being Brazilian and being working class. You're like, it's a thing. Like you're at the bus stop every day and you take the same line every day. Like it's a thing. It becomes like a part of
it's like what makes you
your reality
traditionally Brazilian. Like what makes you the most Brazilian. Yeah.
But even
it was a kind of that.
Even with that, I'm like, I love the runway. I'm trying to see the through line for what you're saying, and going with a drought like Melina did. I thought it was incredible.
It represents her region, right?
Yes.
But see, when I hear spice, I think of that like as a pot. Like this is what I like about. But like obviously, like you wouldn't.
I see it.
It's kind of like what makes you, what brings that spice to your existence.
And in that way, it can be something that you're doing daily. It can be like where you come from. So like what? So in your case, David, like being from Missouri. Like if you did something from Missouri specifically,
we would have chaperone. So we have
exactly. So in that same way, or like tornadoes, for example, like to make it a weather related thing.
Yes.
Like the way that Melina did a drought. Like if you did something tornado related, that would kind of be like
Chanel did architecture. Like
exactly. So and I loved the way that people did this category, but I agree with you, River. I'm like, what was the
Took me a while.
Tell us, DM us.
Yeah, someone let us know.
We'll ask some of the queens.
Yeah, because I was like, because I'm like, because I loved this runway because it was so open to interpretation. Because I'm like, okay, show us what makes you the most Brazilian. I'm like, okay, I'm living for that, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I lived.
Some people chose, like Paola and Desiree chose things that represent foods that are typical from their state. Great. Mm-hmm. Chanel went with architecture from her city, right?
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's. I like to see where each of their minds go to when they get the same prompt, but like they interpret it in such a different way. I love it, and I agree with you, David. I just disagree in the order, but my favorite number one was Ruby. Ruby
was my number
one. You guys have no idea how, like, you don't understand how much of a big reaction I had when that came on my screen. Because that's what I did. I screamed.
To be clear, it was Ruby, Melina, Chanel.
And yes.
That was
for you? Order.
Yes.
Oh, okay, then it is the same. Period.
Okay.
Period. Yes. And yeah, you said, Logan, Melina is about the drought. Like, even if the theme was food related, it kind of makes sense because you think about it like, okay, we have a drought, we can't plant anything, so there is no food. You know what I mean? Like, I see it. It does make sense. And Ruby's, because you're not going to be here for a look over here, David, so I'll just give it a quick. It was referencing a very important movement from Pernambuco, but not only just like the Northeast region in general, but it was a lot like very strong. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it initiated in the state of Pernambuco, but it was kind of like a resistance movement to landowners and all of that. So they were kind of like fighting back for their land and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's when when she got the fans, it was to represent like, because they walk
the
like
gun
armed, the gun. Yeah. And that's the typical. She did like a dress that is like the typical clothes for that time, for that period in that movement. If you research the movement, it's Kangasu. I'll tell you how to write it later. But if you research, you see the pictures, you're gonna be like, oh, it's like she was literally dressed as their queen. Literally.
Yeah, I was looking on her Instagram just now to get like some more information. You nailed it perfectly, but like, yeah, I was like, oh, that's so fascinating. Like
the hat is literally the same like headpiece that they would wear at that time. The same.
God, I love
it.
It's
amazing. Anyway,
I love it.
We'll get into it tomorrow.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to talk about it. My 3 favorites. Thanks for asking.
I just assumed that you agreed. Sorry.
Sorry, Belky.
Maybe I did. No, actually, I would have had Belky in my top 3. Okay. My 3 favorite looks were, and Belky just edged in over Ruby. Actually, my top 3 were Melina, Chanel, and Belky.
Oh,
just. I liked Belky for all of the moving parts of the look. Ruby is a very, very, very close 4th for me. But I just liked all the moving parts of Belky's look and just how interactive it was. And I'll talk more on Look Over Here about it, but I just really, really, really loved it. Chanel had my favorite look of the week, though.
That was so good.
It was very good.
So good. Do you know what she was referencing?
I do, actually. Being an art history nerd, I do know, and I was so excited, so cool. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Oh, I thought I had a picture of it. I don't. Anyway.
It's funny, though, because the bottom 3 this week had 2 of my least favorite outfits. So.
Oh, no.
Yep. So
who had your not least favorite outfit?
Paula? Yeah, Paula. I thought she was.
Paula's was good. Yeah, it was good. It was in Paula's. I liked Paula's.
Yeah. I liked hers.
Yeah,
there was a lot going on, but I still liked it.
Yes.
But what was the other one, David, that you said? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Belky and Poseidon have my 2 least favorite looks of the week, and then if we were just judging based off of looks, then I guess my other one, and I love her, and I'm glad she's not in the bottom 3, but it would have been Mercedes. Just for the simplicity, I guess.
I think hers was the one that made the least sense with the category for me, but
Wasn't it? Didn't she do like, at least from the perception I got from the subtitling, it was it was like the most literal translation, and she did like a spice bag.
I think I don't remember what she said like. In the but I don't. You know what it is for me? I don't remember what she said. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It's just because it was beige. Like I'm never gonna be excited for a beige look. You know what I mean? That's just me.
It's beige. I'm like your own, and it's like, oh no, your first presentation on the runway, beige.
Yeah.
No, girl, not beige. Beige.
Oh. Wow. It's the new. It's chocolate.
I know. It's beige. Brown.
I also wrote down the guest judge is very funny. We haven't talked about her yet.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all,
I'm like,
I kept looking at her. I'm like, why are you reminding? Like something about her face. I think it was her smile was giving me like Mariah Carey, like the shape of her face.
Okay.
But she seemed like a little S stir, you know? Like she had this like
Absolutely,
devious
you're correct.
A shit stir. I'll say it for David.
That's her
Yes,
brand.
shit stir.
Because
She just had this
we didn't go through like the judges, but we had Grag, we had Dudu, and we had Bruna back.
Bruna!
The same judges. And you know what? What the funny thing is, the Brazilian fandom actually doesn't really live for her. Why? I don't know. But fun
Love
fact.
Bruna.
Not
Love
fun,
Bruna.
but weird fact.
Love Bruna.
She looks beautiful. I love her outfit in this episode, by the way.
Oh my god, she's stunned.
And then we were talking about it, but we had Blogueirinha as the guest judge.
And she will not be going to Piratua. She's not going.
No. And I think, okay, I am personally not a fan of her work. I mean, do your thing, whatever, like, it's fine. I'm personally not for me. But I think she was funny this episode. Like, I hate to say it. Mm-hmm. Did I love everything that she said? No, and we'll get into it. But in general, I thought she was funny. The banter with Grag was funny. I hate to say it because I don't like her, but she was good on good as entertainment.
My initial thought was like, oh, she could be a regular guest judge. Things did take a little bit of a turn near the end.
I would stop watching Drag Race Brazil if she was a permanent.
No, you would not.
Yes, I would.
When she said that she thinks, because I know that she's not like absolutely serious about everything. I know it's a character, whatever. But when she said that she thinks that drag queens that don't wear wigs are lazy, I'm like, okay, you can stop with your no drag mouth, like no drag knowledge mouth, please. Yeah. No.
She says, I don't like weird looks. And I'm like, well, I do. I really like weird looks.
I'm so sorry. She's looking like that, and she doesn't like weird looks. All right, girl, go off.
Like Greg said, I'm going to have to disagree with Axl Rose here. You know.
I will just say this. I did not know who she was before this episode. I would like to not know who she is after this episode. And in this microcosm of an episode that I experienced her in, I was not a fan. Fair. I did not enjoy her in this episode that I saw her in. And if y'all want to come for me for that, my social media is below. Feel free. I don't care. Y'all are not going to change my opinion on this woman or this person, however she identifies.
Oh, like she said, she does not identify as a drag queen.
She's the only woman on the panel.
Great. I don't care.
That's why she made that comment, because she had that controversy of like,
that makes
I'm not a drag queen. So she said, I'm a woman,
Gorgeous.
I thought that was shade to Bruna. But maybe Bruna, does Bruna identify as a woman?
I don't know.
Gorgeous. I do not care about this woman, and I would like to move on. I
will say there was one comment, last thing about the judges' comments. This was the funniest moment of this episode for me. I had to pause because I was laughing so much and I couldn't stop. I lost my breath. I will show you guys the picture so you know what I'm talking about. But Brazilians, please. When Bruna called Chanel Zé Gotinha, I fucking died.
Oh no.
Zé Gotinha is a mascot created to promote vaccination for kids. This is what he looks like. He's little droplet, and he looks like he has a droplet head.
Not this.
And they translated it to Little Casper, which makes sense. But I just needed to show that because it was
Not
my
little
favorite. It was so
Mm.
fucking hilarious because it was so real. Like, it was so real.
I
That is
love that.
It's so funny. It was so good.
I also thought
Um,
the whole thing with them trying to explain what perturba is to her,
Logan,
and yeah, and Greg is like, I don't even know why we're bothering telling you because you're not going to go there. You don't need to know. And she's like, no, I'm absolutely not going to Pirituba. So it's
Oh,
basically
I
like
have
a
no
train
plans.
station, right?
It's
Yeah.
a bus.
Bus station.
It's like
the
a
metro
yeah.
station, basically. Yeah.
There's rectangles and
Baby, you do not need to explain it to this woman. As was mentioned in the judges' critiques when they all go backstage, Bruna even says, honey, have you taken your medication today? Baby, we all know she's beyond help.
see, this is fun. This is camp.
No.
I enjoyed it. It was fun. It's all
No.
fun and games,
Mm.
until it isn't.
Mhm.
And speaking of fun and games until it isn't, let's talk about Untucked.
Because first we had the because it's gonna be brought up in Untucked, the judges' critiques. We kind of touched on it, but the judges' critiques to Belkey, like being a dance teacher, and then Greg was like, "Oh, we would imagine that in the dance challenge, the dance teacher would stand out." And I'm like,
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Right.
But I don't think Belkey did. I don't think she should have been in the bottom three. I just don't. I don't think she did that bad. But then, just to set up our moment in Untucked.
Correct. So, the safe girls are back there, and Melody and everyone else agrees she should not have been safe. And
everyone
all
thought she was going to be in the top. Everyone. Every single queen. And she was not just plucked, mama. She was pissed.
Mad.
And she was not hiding it.
Yeah.
She was like, no, this is bullshit. And she was right. She was correct. She was robbed. Like, I don't care if her look was not the best. It wasn't horrible.
No.
It wasn't horrible.
It wasn't the best, but it certainly was not bad enough to not have her be in the top.
When they started naming the safes, and I'm like, I'm hearing Melody. I'm hearing Adora. I'm hearing Desiree.
Adora.
I'm like, yeah. I'm
tops
like,
and bottoms.
Tops and bottoms.
Tops and bottoms.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. They really gagged us.
Huh?
They did.
What?
Girl.
Who?
No.
Where? Who? What? Where? When? By? How? No.
But most importantly,
no.
Why?
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 Yeah, but then all the girls come back there and they make it pretty clear right away who's the bottom queens. All of them are pretty open about it. Like, oh yeah, things.
I mean, their faces say it before they speak words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think Paola was the first one. Because she was getting very emotional, so she was just like, I'm in the bottom. Let's get it out there. And she was just like, she was so shaken by it. I felt so sad for her. She was literally shaking.
Literally, her cup
literally shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that beautiful gown.
I felt so bad.
She's a sweetie too.
She's
really like her as a person.
I really like Paola.
Yes, she's so sweet. So sweet.
Not what I like from the Meet the Queens. I was like, oh, I could kind of see her being kind of the bitch of the season.
Standoffish a little bit.
She's just kind of the opposite.
But she's a Van Cartier. Of course she's a sweetheart.
I mean,
with an edge.
I would say
with an edge.
That family can all have an edge. They all have a bit of an edge to them.
Yes, but they're all sweethearts.
Sure, they are, but they also can bite.
Okay.
Especially Vanessa.
Yes. And I hope we get to see that from Paola.
Me too.
I hope.
Yes.
But we didn't see that from Paola today. We saw that from Melody.
She was so right.
Boy.
I mean, we should probably get into what Belky said first, right?
Yeah.
That's
Because that spawned it.
Well, that's what I was going to, David. But go for it.
Perfect. No.
Go
I
for
mean,
no, by all means, please.
yeah. So, Belky talked about being last in the lineup, and how she didn't have as much time. Like a lot of the girls in the back didn't have as much time, so she was talking about how it kind of made her had to cut things short. So yeah, and then sorry, I'm not being articulate.
No, she said that other people she said not everyone was being mindful of their time and of the people behind them. She didn't
did not name names.
Yeah, she didn't name names. But she did say that was some like more than one person, right? The way that she said it, it made it clear that she wasn't talking about one specific person. It was more than, not everyone, but it was more than one for sure, right? That's what I got, at least. That like she wasn't trying to point out like this one. It wasn't an indirect dig at someone. It was just about the group in general. And I also think that, especially as a dance teacher, she I think she kind of expected or like predicted that would happen, because that is just like you rehearse, but sometimes on stage like something happens, and if you take like 1 or 2 or 3 seconds extra, it can throw off a lot of things, like a domino effect. And but then again, I think go ahead.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I'm watching it back now. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I see the girls who she's talking about, and it's not at all Melody.
No.
Whatsoever. It's, and I love these girls, but it's Desiree, it's Chanel to an extent, it's Poseidon to an extent. Like, those are the girls that are kind of, like, taking a bit more of the time. And so it's like, oh, even Adora is taking a little bit of more of the time because she did the dip.
Yeah.
So, you know,
that's why I said, like, if one person, if more than one person takes 1 extra second in their performance, if it's like 3 or 4 people take 1 extra second, even if it's just 1, that's already throwing you off 4 seconds. That's the beats of the song. So like, it's all, I understand Belky's frustration, but I will say, as with her being a dance teacher and knowing she was going to be last, and kind of maybe she could have predicted a little bit that she could end up getting last time, and then already be prepared with something to do if that were to happen. You know what I mean? Like a backup plan. If like, okay, this is what I'm going to do if I have the amount of time that I'm supposed to have. And this is what I'm going to do if I don't have enough time and I need to do something that's going to stand out. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like maybe have a backup plan. I'm not saying it's her fault or anything, but like if dancing is your thing, you can kind of predict a few steps ahead and be like, okay, if it's a group, it can go this way.
She was the right person to be at the end of the line because she's a dancer, she's a teacher, she knows that, you know. Yeah, that's the right spot for her to be in.
Yeah. But then when she said that some queens were not being mindful of their time, I think because Melody was already in her head and like pissed about not being in the top, she felt very attacked.
Well,
and Belky was not even looking in her direction. Like, didn't say her name, didn't breathe near her. Like, then Melody just assumed that it was about her. But and she went off. Yes. And I don't think what she said when she went off was incorrect. It's just like, girl, it wasn't about you, but I understand why you are reacting this way. But it wasn't about you. Yep. But I love the way that the queens kind of brought her down and they didn't really attack her or they were not rude about her making it about her. They were like, no, she didn't mean you. Like, no, you're good. No, it's fine. Like, And they weren't like mad about, and they weren't saying like, oh my God, they weren't annoyed of like, oh my God, it's not everything is about you, whatever. It wasn't that.
Right.
They were like, it just felt so, even though they were like, it was kind of dramatic and all of that, but it was just like, it was still a nice, like sisterly interaction, right? At the end of the day, like it was still, not like shady or anything, but it was very dramatic, which I live. But
I agree. And that was all we got really from Untucked. So
yeah, because then they were, and then Paula shaking before going out.
Paula shaking again.
Poor thing. Oh my God.
All for it to be literally nothing.
Right.
Because no one goes home. No one's going home.
I'm so happy. I was kind of hoping that would be that they were going to do a non-elimination premiere. I like it when it's a non-elimination premiere, period. First episode, no one goes home. Episode 2, someone goes home every episode. That's what I need.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Me too.
And because I think everyone did fairly, like people that did the worst on the challenge did good on the runway and vice versa. So like, I feel like I honestly do think that no one really deserved to go home this episode. So I'm glad that we had this result, you know?
Yeah. We do get our bottom 3 though, which is Belky, Paula, and Poseidon. I agree with 2 of them.
Sure, I guess. We talked about the fact that we don't think that Belky should be in the bottom, but it is what it is, and she was. So.
Indeed. Yeah.
And we already talked about the top, right? It was
we have Chanel, Melina, and Ruby.
Because they had the best outfits.
Because they had the best outfits. Mostly because they had the best outfits.
Not that they didn't do good in the challenge, but
they did, but it's mostly because they had the best outfits. Our top 2 ends up as Melina and Ruby. Period.
I love that 2 queens from the Northeast were in the top in the first episode.
And that's what Melina said. She was like, I'm here with my bestie in the top 2 on episode 1 on my favorite show. And we're lip syncing for the win. Period. Love it. I love that for them.
Love it.
Representing Pernambuco. I said it.
And Melina, I think it's from Paraíba, I think.
Paraíba, I believe.
If I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
So they're in these gorgeous gowns, looking beautiful, lovely, looking stunning, incredible, gorgeous looks, and then
both in gowns and headpieces.
Correct.
Not just
gorgeous gowns, stunning headpieces. Let's lip sync to Funk Rave by Anita.
Like, okay.
Why did y'all not tell them to change?
Please. Like, because producers know what the queens are going to wear on the runway on that episode. So if okay, I think they should have, for All Stars, for regular seasons, for any season, they should give the queens the option, should they want to or need for whatever reason, change for the lip sync, they should be able to. Because I could tell that none of them wanted to ruin their expensive, beautiful looks just to do well on a lip sync for the win. I would understand ruining a gown to lip sync for your life, to stay, right? That I understand. Ruining an expensive gown for the win when you're already in the top, I wouldn't. I don't care. I wouldn't. And this is such a good song. It could have been such a great lip sync. I'm so mad at production for doing this. What the fuck? Literally.
I'm so mad. I don't fucking
This is the thing about the episode that like, this is the worst thing about the episode for me. because I had small things here and there, but like having them lip sync in these outfits to this song, just to have then the whole fandom complaining that the first lip sync of the season was bad. Like, no. Because one of the things that we as a fandom were asking for season 2 was better lip syncs. And then production knows that that's what we're expecting. And they pulled this one? Girl, I'm mad. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm mad.
I'm pissed.
Because they did the best with what they could. I mean, Melina didn't even know the words. That's T. But Ruby still tried to give a good enough performance. She was trying to do what she could. And I hated seeing those two amazing queens struggling on stage to perform to that fucking song. Like, anyway, I'm mad.
Me too.
But I agree with the results,
I mean, obviously, the results are what they are because Melina didn't know half the words and she was in a dress she couldn't move in.
Yeah.
So,
David, thoughts on the lip sync?
Yeah, I actually wouldn't have noticed that Melina didn't know the words if she didn't tell us. It wasn't noticeable to me. I thought she was doing well with selling it on her face. For the first half, I thought Melina was actually winning the lip sync, surprisingly. But the more I watched Ruby, especially near the end, I did think Ruby was winning. So, yeah, I thought the right person kind of got it in the end.
Agreed.
Yeah. And when we put together like the performance in the challenge and the runway, I do agree with like Ruby being, yeah, I see it.
Agreed. And she wins.
And she did, period. Yes. I love it.
Ruby is red hot.
And she is the top drag race Brazil today. Period.
Work,
Good
honey.
for you, gal.
I love it.
Good for you, gal. Love to see it. And we have a draft update. I have it.
Indeed.
David doesn't have to pull it up. I already did it. I'm here and I'm ready.
If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Oh no.
Oh, not this.
Oh no.
Logan said, I got
it. Logan was ready, but their internet was not.
The sabotage, honey.
I can quickly get to it as well and give an update. So right now, in 5th place, we have Lana with 11 points. 4th place is Logan with 11.5 points. 3rd place is David with 12 points. So we're all pretty close down there. Then we get a bit of a jump to 2nd place is River with 14.5. And not very far ahead of you is Kamorian with 15 points in number 1.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
I mean, first episode, we'll see how this goes. But I do like that we all have 4 people on our team and the queens were all picked twice. So I do like that we all have, it's going to be more competitive, I think, in this way.
Although it's kind of funny how it worked out because I think some of us kind of have teams that match up with each other a little bit better. Like Lana and I think we share 3 of our 4 picks. So our teams are very similar. The difference is I think I have Desiree and who does she have? I have Desiree and I think she has Chanel. I think that might be our only difference.
Okay,
so.
yeah. You only have like one, yeah. And see, and this is why I wanted to do it this way. I think it's fun because like it will become more competitive because it's gonna for you and Lana, it's gonna come down to that one queen that you have, So and we also had a little preview of next week. Where we found out that we are going to have a design challenge, which work. I love a design challenge in like the 2nd or 3rd episode. That's my favorite spot for a design challenge. And the gag is we got to make it out of paper.
Paper.
I'm into it.
All right, we'll see.
All right.
Could be really
I don't know
good.
how to feel. I mean, I don't know.
That's not what I was most excited about with the preview, though.
Oh, what was it?
Can you guess, Logan?
We all know what you're most excited about.
Well, I figured you would be too.
Fontana?
Fontana!
Fontana!
Our guest judge.
Yes.
Love her.
Period.
Yes.
The first of many fabulous guest judges on this season. I'm very excited to be very positive about a guest judge on this season of Drag Race.
Absolutely. Yes.
And she sounds
I
like
will
she's
say-
giving brutal honesty too in that preview. So.
I hope she is. And I mean, coming from her,
Me too.
like, yeah, I would take it. You know,
100%.
I would take it. I will say I saw like the preview of the guest judges that we're gonna have. I'm glad. I knew Logan was gonna be one. I'm glad it was the first one, and I don't have to keep
Right.
wondering when is she gonna come up. It's out of the way. Let's get it started for real.
Period. And with that, I'm back to close out this video. So thank you for joining for this lovely premiere recap of Drag Race Brazil. Make sure to check out another video on your way out, including but not limited to another Brazil video, a France All-Stars video, a King of Drag video, or just another video across the Cup Network. Go get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, is there any specific cheers in Portuguese or
Ching ching.
Oh.
Ching ching.
Ching ching.
Woo!